We all know that English spelling and pronunciation is one of the hardest things to get right, yeah? But why? Well, because there are no hard and fast rules, and not all of our words are pronounced phonetically. When a word is pronounced phonetically, it's pronounced how it is spelt, like the word hat. But take the word honest. If it was pronounced phonetically, the H at the beginning would be spoken. However, the H in honest is not spoken, it's silent. And this makes honest just one of our tricky words to say and spell. So today I'm going to teach you some easy ways to pronounce some confusing words. And my top tip to make it easier is listen to the sounds. Do not be influenced by the spelling. Okay, let's start with words that include the th sound. Practice saying it by putting your tongue against your front teeth and breathing out repetitively, like this. But please make sure there's no one sitting next to you for this one, because they might get a bit wet. Okay, done that? Here are some words when th sound comes at the beginning of the word. The first is thorough. Thorough. As if this isn't difficult enough, it also has lots of vowels and a silent GH at the end. This is how you pronounce it. Thorough. The THO sounds like th, and the ROUGH sounds like ruh. Put it all together with the stress on the first syllable and you get thorough. Easy. Now the word through. Through. This also has a silent GH, but the sound is different. This time it's ooh. Put it all together with thr at the beginning, and remember we don't roll our R's, so it sounds like this. Thr. Thr. Now all together it sounds like this. Through. Through. Now for an even longer word. Throughout. Throughout. Just say through and then add out. But because of the vowel sound oo at the end of through, you need to add linking w to make a smooth transition to out, like this. Throughout. Throughout. 2 syllables with the stress on the last syllable. Throughout. Here's one of my favourite tongue twisters for you to practice. Think it through thoroughly throughout. Think it through thoroughly throughout. That takes some practice. Did you notice that little schwa sound sneaked in for thoroughly? That's because it's easier to say this way once you add the other syllable, ly, for the adverb. Now let's put th sound in the middle of the word for athlete. With athlete, the stress is on the first syllable, ath, then say leet. Athlete. This is a noun for someone who participates in sports, especially in competitive events. And now for the sound at the end of the word. This is when it gets even harder to say. Strength. Strength. Let's break it up. Say streng. Now add th. Strength. One of my pet hates is when you hear native speakers say a lazy st. They say sht instead of st, like this. Strength. Or even student instead of student. Anyway, now it's time for that naughty little word, sixth. And this word just so happens to be the sixth word on this list. It's really difficult because not only have you got th, but also s and x. Say it like this. First say the word sick and then th at the end. Sixth, sixth. Easy. Here's another one of my favourite tongue twisters for you. Get ready for this. The sixth sheep's sick. Shall I do that again? The sixth sheep's sick. You might have to do that again, or maybe several times. So the next words are rural and juror. Areas in the countryside that are undeveloped are described as rural, and a juror is a person who serves as a member of a jury. When the R sound is repeated, as in these words, or put next to a word with a similar R sound, it is often almost impossible for some English learners to say them. But don't be deterred. Practice, practice and practice. So here's another tongue twister to help you. Remember, us Brits don't roll our R's. So if you want to sound like a native, try not to roll yours. Here goes. I want to be a juror on a rural brewery robbery case. I want to be a juror on a rural brewery robbery case. That was difficult. You might have to do that one again too. Now for some words that have a silent B. There's plumber, plumber, not plumber. This is a person who repairs water pipes. And the word debt, debt, not debt. If you're in debt, you owe money. And the word subtle. This means not bright, obvious or noticeable. A subtle shade of paint might be a pastel colour. And womb, womb, also known as the uterus. It's the organ in the female pelvis in which the development of a baby takes place. Tomb, tomb, a large underground vault for burying the dead. And numb, numb. If a part of your body is numb, you can't feel anything there. You'll find most words that end in MB are like this. For example, the word crumb. You've got crumbs all round your mouth. You've been eating biscuits. No, I haven't. And finally, for my all-time pet hate, the word create. Now, you'll probably hear lots of people saying it like this. Crate. Now, this word, of course, has a completely different meaning. Crate means a box, usually made of plastic, metal or wood, and is used for storing things. So it's most confusing for non-native speakers of English when someone pronounces create as crate. It's just laziness. Say it like this, please. Create. Say cree and then with the stress on yate. Create. The meaning of create is to make something. Nothing to do with a box whatsoever. This Christmas, I'm going to create all my own cards. Can you pick up that crate of oranges, please? It's not heavy. I think that's enough for today, but it would be a good idea to run through the list of words again, as practice makes perfect. Don't forget, I release lessons every week, so hit that notifications bell so you don't miss out. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and if you did, please do like and share with your friends. Love and peace.